Hello everyone, it's Angela from the Chaotic Life of a Planner. Welcome to my channel. So we are about almost midway through December, and I know that everybody in the planner community is trying to figure out what planners they're going to use starting in January for 2023. So I am so excited about this planner. I know I'm going to use this planner for 2023. I'm just not entirely sure what capacity I'm going to use it in, but I thought that it would be really fun for us to flip through this planner together. Now, this is a small planner company. It is Papers by Jessica Ann. You guys, I have been waiting since, this was a pre-order. I think I pre-ordered it the end of September, maybe 2/3 of the way through the month. And I should have had it quite a bit ago, but they ran into a little bit of a snafu, so to say, with customs, which I should mention is due to no fault of the planner company owner. It was just one of those things that happened. But she was great about posting updates and all the things. So I can't wait to show you guys this planner. And she does have her planners in stock now. So if you guys were to order, you would not have to wait long for it at all. So again, this company is called Papers by Jessica Ann. Now, this is a, what do they call this? An O-ring, a double O wire coil, which I will tell you is not my favorite. But you guys, this is a beast. Like, this planner is a giant beast. Let me show you how thick it is. This is my A5. Well, this one probably isn't even going to be a good one to show you. Let me get a different one. All right, this is my January to June A5 Daily Duo. The reason why I didn't want to show you this one is because I've been using this one for, nearly 6 months now, and it's getting pretty chunky. So, I think this will be a good, there you go. So this is the A5, 6 months, and then this is the, I think this is a 7 by 9. I should have measured it. She's big. She's a big girl, y'all. I have this really big quilting ruler right behind my chair. So, yeah, so this is almost, that's about, what, 8 3/4 wide by 9 3/4. So, yeah, it's a little bit bigger. Let's see, the pages are probably like the 7 by 9. Well, 8. I'll have to try to figure out. There we go. I'm riding the struggle bus. So 8 and then 9.5. So it is a little bit bigger than your average planner, but it's all good. And I think you guys are going to love it. So there's a lot of different options. I think maybe like, I want to say 6 or 7, but don't quote me on that, of the covers. Now, this is a very thick cover, and it does have the little corner protectors on it, which I do appreciate. And then once you open the planner, so this is the website, it's papersplanners.com. You have a nice large pocket right here. So I did get like the little business card. So it talks about a planner care card, how to take care of it, use the elastic to keep it closed when traveling, do not write on top of it, do not stack things, do not leave in a hot car, and probably the most important thing is to flip small sections at a time to prevent issues with the binding. So, whoops. All right, and then you can follow her on Instagram, Papers by Jessica Ann, and then the website is papersplanners.com. Then I think the hashtag, I saw it somewhere. It's somewhere. I know I saw it somewhere. So when you open your planner, the first page is the how to use this planner. So it's got all of this information, how she intends for you to use each page. Now I will say mine did have a couple of little like issues with this one sheet right here. And I'm sure if I complained about it, she would make it right, but it's not really that big of a deal to me. And it's only on that one page, so I'm not really sure because the packing of this was like immaculate. I had already opened it before I started filming, so I didn't get to show you guys, but it came with a piece of cardboard on the front and the back, as well as it was shrink wrapped, and then in a cardboard box protected by tissue paper and bubble wrap. So I'm not quite sure how these little things happened right here. And one of the reasons why, there's two reasons why I'm not making a big deal out of it. One is it's just one sheet, it's not really a big deal. And two is I did have my planner on my counter for a few hours, so I don't know that the certain 3-year-old that lives here did not do that. So anyways, more directions on how she intended for this planner to be used. And then we are over here. So this planner is called the Ultimate Budget Planner. Now, when I was trying to figure out what I wanted to use for a budget planner this year, last year, well, for 2022, the year we're still currently in, I had kind of tried to put together my own pages, and it kind of just became a stumbling block for me. Like, if I didn't have a lot of time to sit down, or if I didn't make the time to sit down and print the pages I need and put it all together, then I just didn't end up doing a budget for that month, essentially, which is never a good idea. We should always have a plan about where our money's going to go. So then I was going to order the planner from the Budget Mom, and she's not doing an actual paper planner this year, only I think you can print the PDF, and I didn't want to mess with that. So I wasn't sure exactly what I was going to do, and then I saw this and I was like, winner, winner, chicken dinner, y'all. So this is the Ultimate Budget Planner. Oh yes, here's the hashtag. Share your planner with our hashtag #PapersPlanners. So if you guys want to look on Instagram to see if you can see some other ways that, you know, she's used her planner and whatnot, that would be great. So we have the important goal dates that you can put. This is kind of like the year at a glance page in the ERIN CONDREN. At least that's what it reminds me of. Then we have It's a Beautiful Life to Live, where you can write like bad habits you want to cut, significant purchases you need to make this year, your mini bucket list, what would future you tell you to do today? That's really cool. Then over here we have a vision board. And then we have tracking money events that happen. So this, she says down here, she has this little tip. This is not to plan for things that you know are going to happen. These are like unexpected things. The example that she gives is if you forget the date that school photos usually happen. When school photos actually do happen, go ahead and, if it's in September, write it in here. And then, so I'm using this planner for 2023. So then for 2024, I can go back and look at this list of things that caught me off guard and add it to my new budget so that nothing will catch me by surprise, hopefully. Then we have a page for our annual sinking funds. Now, I know you're thinking, oh, I don't really have any interest in a budget planner, so I'm going to just stop watching this video. But don't go just yet. You'll see in a few minutes. And then we have, I think there's like, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, like 11 dot grid notes pages, which are great, and I'm super excited about that. So even if you don't like to write in dot grid, like if there's a particular savings challenge that you want to do or whatnot, you can always print that savings challenge out. You could do it on like sticker paper and then put it in your planner, or you can just print it on regular paper and then tape it in. So there's a lot of options for the dot grid notes pages. And now we are into January. So we have this heavy cardstock divider right here. And then the next thing we have in every month is this page right here. And this is just kind of like a dashboard page to help you plan your month out. So you have your money goals, your wellness goals. I'm not entirely sure what this is. It says blockers and then motivation. I mean, maybe this is like anything that might get in your way, which I would just write myself. And then random things, you have 3 spots for prayer requests, and then this graph right here for things going on this month. And then we have our monthly page, which it is undated. So you have a to-do list right here. Now, these are Sunday through Monday on one page, and then Wednesday through Saturday on another. So I am curious to see how some of the sticker shop's stickers will fit in this planner, because I can't think of any sticker shops that actually do make stickers for this planner. Now, this particular one is from Simply Smith Stickers, which I think size-wise would fit decently. Might be a little bit too thick. But what I was wondering is if I think it's the Moxie Life. Maybe Moxie Life is Sunday through Wednesday on one page and then Thursday, Friday, and Saturday on the other. I don't know. But I'm sure that there are some sticker shops that you could use to make them fit. So these would be like the appointment labels from Simply Smith, and those would fit in there just fine. So you can use a general appointment label, which is nice to know. Let's see, what else might I have? Okay, let's try these. So these are the stickers for the ERIN CONDREN to fill up the extra boxes, which these are not going to fit. So those will not fit. That is good to know as well. So anyways, I was just curious to see how some of these stickers would fit, and now we know. But I'm sure that I could add some washi or whatnot to this, and you could definitely use date covers if you wanted to. So there's still some options. All right, and now we are into the weekly planning section. So we have, I think, 5. Every month has 5. I guess it would be 4. So let's see if everyone is like that. No. So if there are 4 weeks in the month, she must have figured that out. And then if there are 5 weeks, because this is March, and March has, let's count again just to make sure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So 5 weeks. So that's nice. There is a lot of information on these weekly pages. So this is the point that I am not entirely sure if I have it figured out yet, because I had originally thought I was going to go with a Moxie Life vertical, but I don't know, you guys, because this is a lot. So this is a sticker kit from Simply Smith Stickers that I pulled aside because I wanted to see what the full boxes would look like in here. So they don't take up quite the entire box, but you can fit quite a bit. I mean, it looks good. It looks fine to me. I don't have any issues with that. Okay, let's try that and see what these look like. I don't think these are going to quite take up the entire, the entire spot. No, they don't. So you probably wouldn't be able to use these date covers, but the full boxes look nice, and also the appointment labels do as well. So I don't know, you guys. I mean, I would definitely have a more minimal use of stickers if I went ahead and used this as my weekly planner, but it definitely is possible. So I'm just going to leave those there for right now. So you have 2 boxes. You have the 2 vertical boxes, I guess I would say. You have the little smiley faces up to the sad faces for you to track how the day went or your mood, what have you. You have this area for a shopping list, this little section for notes, then we have a habit tracker, and up here it says the week of, and then you would put your dates, because remember, this is an undated planner. And then over here you have 3 sections. So maybe you'd put your focus for the week or like one task that you need to get done for each of the sections. We have home/family, finances, and spiritual. This is a very nice to-do list over here. And this section right here would be Monday through Sunday, so you could use this to track your steps. You could track your meal planning, a variety of things that you could track over here. And then here we have 2 dot grid sections with headers. So, like I said, a lot of information, a lot of planning opportunities packed into this double page spread. So, you just keep flipping the page. This takes care of January's planning, and then we are into your monthly budget. Now, I don't know about you, but we don't get paid once a month. For me, it works better to do paycheck budgets, but probably this would be a good overview and something that I should continually try to do. And then another thing I like about this for your budget is it's not broken into silly little categories. Like maybe you, well, for a long time, we were 100% covered for all of our medical when my husband was in the military, so I never needed like a medical bill category. So, or maybe you don't need, some of the planners are broken up and they might have like 5 debt payments when maybe you need a lot more, or whatever. So I really like that about the monthly budget. It's just category, budget, and then actual, as well as the due date, and then you have your income source up here, and you have plenty of space for all of your bills, and then down here you have your leftover. So you could do this as fixed expenses, this is variable, a lot of different options here, but I like the simplicity of it. And then we have a notes page right here, and then we are into the paycheck planners. So you have a paycheck planner and an expense tracker for every paycheck. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 paycheck planners in each month, which for a lot of us is adequate. It might even be overkill for some of us. So we have this section for fixed bills, this section for debt payments, variable bills, savings, and then of course income up here. And now if you have more fixed bills than this or more debt payments than this, there's a variety of things that you can do. You can combine a couple of your debt payments. You can maybe move your savings down here and use debt payments up here. Or, you can flip it. If you have only a couple of fixed bills and you have more debt payments, you can use this for debt payments and this for fixed bills. A variety of different things that you can do, but you have an expense tracker that goes with each paycheck planner. Now, I am not entirely sure if 1 page of expense tracker is going to be enough for each paycheck planner. In a perfect world, it would be, and I really hope that I can make that work. We're just going to have to see. But I'm really excited that this is all laid out for me, and all that we need to do is, at the beginning of the month, just sit down and fill everything out. So you have the date, transaction category, added or withdrawn, and then the balance. And you also have your starting balance. So there's all the paycheck planners. And then right here we have your monthly recap. So you have the category, starting balance, ending balance, and notes. This might be a good place to track sinking funds. You have some scribbles right here. Total debt paid this month, total saved, and your credit score, and then your proud of moments and your improvements to make. And then just this little shaded box down here for you to make whatever notes that you need to make. And then you are into the next month. I forgot to mention that it also has your holidays up here that are in the month, which I'm not sure if it includes like every possible holiday that there is. I'm sure it doesn't, but it does give you a good starting point. So anyways, those are all of the months. So I'm just going to flip till we get to the back, just a couple months at a time. Now I am at the end of December. And now we're into the trackers. I really like a lot of these trackers that she has in this planner. So this is the bill payment tracker. And then it just has the date due, the bill name, the amount, if it's on auto pay, and then each month that you pay it, you just check it off. And there are 2 in case you have more bills than this. Then we have a spot for you to list all of your debts. And there's just some little questions that you can answer right here. And then if it's an active debt, the creditor, the starting balance, minimum payment, the owner of the account. I don't know what order means. What does that mean? And then if it's paid. I'll have to see in the directions and how to use this planner if it has the order. Or if you guys know what order means and I'm just being a ding-a-ling, then let me know in the comment section down below. And it has this little box that you can check if you are one of the lucky ones who is debt-free. So let's see. So there's all the debts listed, and then we're into individual debt repayment trackers. So we have 2 on each sheet. So that would be 4, 8, 12, 16. So you have 16 debt repayment trackers, which is a pretty good amount. And then we are into the save it, save it, save it. So these are like saving for, so these you can track different savings accounts, or like if like we have an Ally savings account that has different buckets, so you could track your buckets any way that you want to do that. And then again, this time there are 8 of those. Then we have a notes page. Then we have an annual account balance tracker. So you can track any of your accounts here that you'd like, and this will show your month-over-month progress. You could track your checking account balances, debt balances, or any specific accounts that you like. Might even be fun, like if you have any investment accounts, to track them here. Oh, well, now we have investment trackers, so scratch that. So this is interesting. I've never tracked any of our investments on a paper tracker like this. My husband handles all that, so I don't even honestly know if we are gaining or losing at this point, which probably losing. And I'm not saying that it is a good thing that I don't know, but it just is how it is. He is more interested in that than I am, but we'll probably change that in 2023. We have another notes page, and now we are into the subscription tracker. The interesting thing about this is is going to be really good because I just discovered last night, actually, I had to change a payment method for our Disney Plus account, and I just realized that Disney Plus, our package comes with Hulu and ESPN, so we have Hulu with ads through Disney Plus, except I already pay for Hulu, so I'm like double paying for Hulu. So I need to go ahead and cancel Hulu, and like perhaps if I had had a subscription tracker like this, I would have figured that out. Anyways, now we have some medical account trackers, a couple of those. Now we're into holiday planning, holiday spending, holiday spending, holiday spending. And now I'm really excited about these. This planner comes with built-in savings trackers, or savings challenges, I guess I should say. So we have the Christmas savings tracker, which is really handy. And you can color this little tree once you get all the way up to the top and you've met your goal. Then we have a 52-week savings challenge, which at the end of the year you'd have $1,820. So this is like not a huge one. A lot of them are like $5,000 something. This would be a really good one to start with if you are like new to savings challenges or new to saving altogether, essentially. I mean, you could even do it backwards. Like you could do the start at 52 and go down to 1. If you didn't want to start here, you could bounce around. You could do an auto or like a random number generator to pick which one you have to do each week, a variety of things like that, however you want to do it. Then we have the 31-day no spend challenge, and obviously you could do that, whenever you chose to. We have the one, this is a 100 envelope challenge. So this is the one that is $5,050. So this is the 52-week versus the 100 envelopes challenge. So they're a little bit different. And you could finish the 100 envelope challenge in 1 year by doing 2 envelopes each week if you wanted to. And then the next thing that we have is the vacation brainstorm, vacation itinerary. Then you have your day planner for your vacation. And we have another vacation itinerary and a day planner, and then a vacation budget tracker. So let's talk about these for a little bit. So there is a lot of information here. So what to do versus sightseeing versus experiences, who would go, possible dates, where you're going, where will we stay, your estimated lodging cost, transportation plans if you're going to flight or like take flights or if you're going to drive. And then this is just a little spot for your budget rundown. Miles / rewards to redeem, expected money needed, and months to save. And then you have a spot right here for your total travel costs as well as some notes boxes. And then the itinerary would be travel dates, where we're going, who's going, flight details, airplane seats, ticket info, things to do / try, where you're staying, along with spots for confirmation number and address, room details, things you might need for your stay, and then your transportation plans, like if you have to pay tolls, gas, rental information, all of those things. So I really think that this is just a really good idea to have in your planner. And then let's see, now we have the Manage That Money Honey. I think this is just like a generic tracker if you have an account that you want to track that you don't have any other trackers for right here. Now we are into the Faith section. And if the Faith section is not something that interests you, you could just rip this out. But you do have several pages of Faith information here. All right, so that is about it. You guys, I really am excited about this. I mean, I've been waiting and waiting and waiting, and I'm so happy that it's finally here. One thing I didn't talk about was like the paper quality. So let's see, this is a friction ball 0.5. I just want to write a couple of things. Let's see. I want to see if I'm going to get any, what do they call that, shadowing? So it would be right here. No, that's actually pretty good. So this is a pretty smooth, well, it's actually not super smooth. Let's compare it to like my ERIN CONDREN paper. I'm just going to feel that really quick. So it's not quite as thick as the ERIN CONDREN paper, but I think that it'll be a really good paper to write on. And I don't think that we'll have any shading issues, which is nice. So I'll erase that. So I can't wait to start filling this out. I can't wait to show it to my husband when he gets home so that we can fill out some of the trackers together and come up with some of the like sinking funds that we want to save for this next year and just figure out our financial goals and how this is all going to come together. Yeah, we have a lot of exciting things coming up in the future, and I just can't wait to see how we can plan this out together, to see how it's going to work out. Yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure that you give it a big thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, I would love it if you would hit the red subscribe button and stick around. If you are going to try this planner, go ahead and leave me a comment in the comment section down below. If there's something that you thought was interesting about this planner that you hadn't seen before, I would love to hear it. You can also let me know what planners you're going to be using for 2023, since I do not have my life together yet and I have not completely figured it all out. But this is a really good option, so we may just see how this goes. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.